What's up guys, it's Casey and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from the title of this video is going to be about the top products as far as skincare and makeup that I will definitely be using in 2021. Now, this year was very different for all of us. We always talk about it. We always say like, you know, this year was a little different. So I didn't get to try a lot of makeup products because, I mean, respectfully, I wasn't buying makeup like that. It just seemed pointless to me. So I didn't get to experiment with a lot of stuff, but with the things that I did experiment with, there's a couple of things I definitely fell in love with. So I'll be sharing those things with you guys today. And of course, you already know this one is going to be up before the hair one, but a hair one will come soon. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So before we begin, you already know what to do. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And turn on the notification bell so you're notified every single time I upload a new video. And let's go ahead and get started. I think it's safe to kick it off with the one thing that's not really necessarily like skincare, but it is skincare. For me, it's more so body care. And it's these two soaps right here. Well, it's just this brand in general. This is the Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 Hemp Peppermint Pure Castile Soap, as well as the Eucalyptus one. Now, I've been through probably like 50 of these. Like, I love this soap so much. I use this one for multiple things. I use it to clean my makeup brushes as well as my beauty blenders, but I also specifically use this on my vagina. This is the only soap that I've been using on my vagina just because it is 100% organic and it's made with great ingredients. No, I don't deal with any like crazy burning or anything like that because I see people talk about like using this and they get like this crazy burn. The reason why you're probably doing that is because this soap is meant to be diluted. So I do use this with a lot of water. I do it with my hand. I get up in there and I only feel clean, but also I don't deal with like ingrown hairs or like any like cysts or just anything that I used to deal with when I used to use like Bath and Body Works, you know, soap down there. Like I don't deal with like yeast infections. I don't deal with pretty much anything bad. Like I definitely don't have any like odor problems or anything like that, like ever. Ever. And I really believe it's because of this soap, and this is the reason why that I use this soap specifically for my vagina. But the eucalyptus one, I like to use this one all over my body. So I just love the smell of eucalyptus. It's one of my favorite scents. And I find that the eucalyptus kind of just wakes me up in the morning and I'm like, all right, I'm ready for the day. Now I did a whole video on this on my hair. So you can actually use this for your hair too, which is the reason why this fits perfectly into a beauty video. You can actually use this as a shampoo. If you guys want to see that video, I will link it in the cards. I never remember what side it's on, but I will link it in the cards for you guys to check out. I use the lavender one for that, and the lavender one I've used on my body before. The rose one I've used on my body. I've heard the tea tree one is great for anybody who deals like acne. That's not something I deal with, but tea tree oil is really good for like killing bacteria, so I can see how that works out. So just in general, the Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 soaps are just absolutely phenomenal. I keep them stocked in the crib, okay? It's great, and I like to get mine either from Target or I get them from this store. If I have to get it in person, I get them from this store called Harmon's Face Value because they're typically on sale there, and then they always have like a coupon. And so I like to get the big one, and I'll keep like a small travel jar just to kind of refill it for traveling purposes. So yeah, shout out to Dr. Bronner's. Those soaps are phenomenal. Oh, and I even forgot to mention, I even use these soaps to shave like my legs. I do laser under my arms now, so I do have to shave under my arms occasionally, but for shaving my legs and stuff, I use this. I actually prefer these over their actual shaving gel. Like this is just, it just does everything. It's perfect. Moving on, I'm going to talk about a tool. Unfortunately, Clarisonic has went out of business, so I am very late to the Clarisonic game. I have the Mia Smart, and I got this year because I've always wanted a Clarisonic. I got it in pink. It's super cute or whatever, but I just wanted something like some type of face brush, and I went ahead and got Clarisonic because it was on sale. Let's just say I'm talking about face brushes in general. Yes, I'm specifically talking about this one, but because they don't make this anymore, I will link some other options in the description box. But the reason why I'm including this is because my skin went through hell this year. I'm talking from either stress, quarantine, face masks, all that stuff. Like my skin had never acted the way it acted this year. Like it was just bad. And so with that being said, I scar really easily. Now I've noticed using some type of face brush like this one here is kind of gently exfoliating my skin every day, which I can do because I have dry skin. Now, I know some people's skin might be really sensitive, so I don't recommend that, but that constant exfoliating like that, you know, once a day, it makes these scars lighten a lot faster and my skin goes back to normal a lot faster. So that's the reason why I really love this. But like I said, they're not in business anymore, so I will definitely link something down below, but I would highly recommend some type of face brush for you guys. I mainly use this at night, so when I'm taking off my makeup, that's when I will implement this, but definitely going to be continue using a face brush in 2021 for sure. Moving on to a cleanser. This is the Badescu Glycolic foaming cleanser. Now this is like a little sample size. I do have like a couple of these sample sizes, and I remember hearing about this when I used to work at Macy's, when I worked for MAC, because we did like a training for all cosmetic brands, and the Badescu like representative told me like you cannot use this every single day. So I was like, okay. So I started using this mainly when I'm noticing a breakout, but more so like once a week kind of thing. And I don't know, I could have a bad breakout and I use this cleanser and it just goes away super fast. I don't know what's in this thing, but it worked, okay? It works. So if you're somebody that deals with the occasional breakout, you're looking for a cleanser that you can use maybe once or twice a week or something like that, I would definitely recommend you guys check this one out. Just test it out first, because I don't know if it's just like maybe super strong or something. It says refine uneven skin tone and texture with this resurfacing face wash. Yes, I feel like that's exactly what it does. I feel like in combination with this, my post acne scarring goes away a lot faster. I feel like my skin tone looks a lot better. I feel like my skin feels a lot smoother. So you know what they're claiming on this, it's 100% right, and I highly recommend this cleanser if you guys have never tried it out, and I will definitely be using this next year as well. Keeping it going with skincare, we're going to talk about a moisturizer. This is the vegan milk moisturizer right here. Super beautiful. First of all, the packaging is absolutely stunning. If you don't know, pink is my favorite color, but my second favorite color is anything like neon yellow, neon green. I don't know, something about it just like draws my attention, and I just think it's so beautiful. So the packaging is just stunning. That's one. Now I tried this because I seen a whole bunch of like makeup artists using this before they did their makeup, and you know, quarantine, we just be buying stuff. We just be buying stuff. We would spend them little unemployment checks, okay? So I was like, let me go ahead and try this moisturizer, and I fell in love with it. I don't know, something about the smell, it smells good to me. It's not like fruity, it's not overbearing, it's nothing crazy. It just has this like skincare smell. I don't know how to explain it, but I love the smell of it. But this is super hydrating. So you guys know I have dry combination skin. I really liked my skin to feel plump and hydrated before I do my makeup, because even though a lot of my foundations tend to be matte, and that's not even by choice, I don't like to look matte. I want to look like I have some type of glow, and I feel like this definitely helps with that. This doesn't break me out at all. It's vegan and cruelty free, so we absolutely love that. A little bit goes a long way, and I don't think it's super duper pricey for a moisturizer, because some moisturizers, they can get up there. I don't feel like it's that bad. So I definitely recommend this for you guys, especially if you're somebody who wears makeup, because it's a moisturizer that can sit under makeup and you don't have to worry about your makeup slipping and sliding all over the place. Slip and slide records, we don't need that. We want the makeup to stay on, especially when we got things working against us like face masks, okay? So this moisturizer is great underneath makeup. I just think it's phenomenal in my opinion. Now we're going to slowly but surely go into makeup. So we're going to talk about primers first, and I have two different primers. Now these are pretty much the only primers that has been in rotation for me this year, and I'm going to start, since we were just talking about milk, I'm going to start with the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. This should come to no surprise, because I feel like everybody and their mama was using this primer. But this primer is really dope because it's so tacky. Like when you put it on, go like that, it literally feels like you have glue on your face, which I find that this works really well with a lot of the foundations that I use. You just notice your makeup lasting a lot longer with this. It's like it just really sticks to your makeup, and your makeup is not going to go anywhere. It's so cool to me, because most of my moisturizers I feel like are more hydrating in a sense, and not necessarily like tacky. So this is like actually tacky. So I think this primer is dope. And then I have the Tatcha, the Liquid Silk Canvas, and I don't know why it feels like there's not a lot in here. I'm freaking obsessed with this primer. So if you've been around on my channel for a while or on my Instagram, you know that I love the regular silk canvas from Tatcha, the one that comes in a little thing like this. This is the liquid one they came out with. Tatcha was kind enough to send it to me because I asked them, I was like, I really wanted to try it. And this primer, is crazy good. It is crazy good. Like, it feels hydrating and smooth on the skin. It's better than the one in the little thing, in my opinion. I feel like my makeup looks really good. Like, I don't know if it has like blurring properties in it. I don't know. It's super lightweight. It's good. My skin feels hydrated, smooth, but not like greasy or anything like that. It looked blurred. My makeup looks great. My makeup lasts all day with that primer. That is probably like one of the best primers I've ever tried in my life, and I'm definitely going to be continuing to use it. I'm gonna have to buy one of them because it is so good. I have this primer on now, and I just feel like anytime I use that primer, my makeup looks good. Like, I don't have any complaints. I'm like, yo, my makeup is popping today, okay? Like, get into it. You can't tell me nothing. I look great. Highly recommend that primer. Moving on to like makeup now. I only have a few products to show you guys. We're actually not far from being done with this video. But the first thing I'm going to show you is actually from the last video. You're probably like, Casey, you haven't even tried it enough to know. But it is the Huda Beauty foundation stick, the faux filter foundation stick. And I'm including this because I can't include the Iconic London because they don't even make my color anymore. They make like 5 colors, and I feel like you guys can't get your hands on it. But this is pretty much like an exact dupe, but more expensive dupe for the Iconic London one. When I wore it that day, I was shook with how good my makeup looked all day. With face mask on, drinking, I flipped. I did a tumble on the floor. Okay, like my makeup barely moved. It looks so good. The color, perfect match. And I'm somebody that struggles with getting a perfect match, not because I don't know how to, but because I feel like a lot of brands don't make my exact color. Like, there's a lot of tweaking that has to be involved, but like the color is just bomb. The formulation is bomb. It's easy to apply because it's a stick. You just boop, 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 and blend it out. You ain't got to worry about no mess. You ain't got to pump nothing on the back of your hand. Okay, child. And it just looks so good. It just looks so good. Like, I literally look like a filter. Who gonna check me? Because I look good. I love this foundation so much. Super long wearing. It claims that it's waterproof. It is buildable. And you know what I really like about it is that it gives me a full coverage look, but still like kind of acts like an everyday foundation. Like, I don't feel like I have anything heavy on. And I also feel like the color range is bomb. After I finished doing my review, that's when I started to watch other YouTubers reviews, like Jackie Eyeliners, for instance. And I love the fact that they do cater to even deeper complexions, and they got the undertones correct for the deeper complexions. Like, this foundation is bomb, and I highly recommend it. And you know, Jackie being a woman that is more oily and I'm more dry, she loved it. I loved it. I feel like everybody can get jiggy with it. I'm definitely going to continue to use this foundation in 2021. It's fire. I ain't gonna hold you, it's fire. Moving on to powder. Now, this is kind of like something I've been using, but not really. This is the Mercier translucent loose setting powder. Now, I've always used this powder, yes, but only in translucent. Now, this one specifically is the translucent honey, which is a new one that they came out with, which I absolutely love because it has, I don't know if you guys can see, it has a bit of a yellow undertone to it, which is exactly what I needed, because the other one was, even though it worked for me, it was just a little too neutral for my liking. And I was just like, they had like a hint of yellow, this be great, and then they came out with this, and I'm like, thank you, God. It just looks so good. Like, I don't have to bake with this. What I do is I just press it in with the beauty blender, and it literally looks like, okay, you have foundation, and then I just slap the filter on myself. It just looks so good. It looks so good. I have it on now. Like, come on, get into my skin. Like, come on, the primer, the foundation, then this powder. Like, let's talk about it. Let's like really talk about it. It looks really good. I highly recommend that you guys try this powder if you are around my complexion. If you've never tried the powder before, go ahead, check out the translucent, check out the dark deep, and check out the translucent honey. Depending on your complexion, you know, get the one that suits you the best, but it's the bomb. Moving on to another powder. This should come to no surprise because I use this in every single video. I'm always talking about it. I'm always talking about it on Instagram. This is the Jaclyn Hill Luminous powder in the shade Brilliant. I freaking love these powders so much. So I have 2 of them. Brilliant is the one that I use the most because it's the one closest to my complexion. Now, this powder, I think she made it as a dupe for the Absolute powders from Lancome. She always used to talk about it because it has like a bit of a glow to it. Like, it's a loose powder you could set with, but it has a bit of a not a shimmer. I don't want to say like glitter or anything like that. I don't want to use the wrong word, but just a nice sheen to it. So I feel like she made her own version of it, and it's so good. I always use this in conjunction with this. Like, I'll set with this, and then I'll just slightly dust over my face with this, and it just gives me such a beautiful glow to the skin, like under my eyes. I don't be looking super duper matte. Like, it's matte, but but it's not matte matte, if that makes sense. Like, it's matte, but it has like a beautiful glow. 2 + 2, 4. Absolutely love these powders. Definitely recommend that you guys check it out if you haven't. It's the bomb. Moving on to more of like color products. So that was more skin. We're gonna talk about things for your eyes, and I have a bunch of them here. This is the NYX Epic Wear waterproof eyeliners, okay, and I have 6 of them, and I definitely want to go ahead and buy the other colors. This is the best liquid liner of all time, in my opinion, right now. It beats high-end. Obviously, it beats drugstore. It is the best eyeliner, and I want to say they're like $9 or something like that. This eyeliner, it ain't gonna go nowhere. Let's talk about it. It's not gonna go nowhere. You're gonna put it on. It's there for the rest of your life. Okay, I hope you really like wing liner, because it's gonna be stuck. That's 1. 2, the pigment, like the pigment in all the shades. So I'm just gonna do some quick swatches for you guys, because now we're getting into color and we can swatch. So I have on the black one right now. The formula to me is kind of like jelly like I don't know, it's pretty thick. So that is the black one. I will say, if you're not good with liner, it might take a couple of tries to, you know, get this right, but it's good. This is the blue one. This is called Sapphire. So pretty. Such a beautiful blue. I love blue liner looks. The next one, oh my gosh. This one I feel like everybody needs to have. This is the white one. Now, the reason why I feel like everybody needs to have, first of all, white liner is so slept on. White liner look dope. Whether you're just using a little bit of it on top of a black liner, or you're doing an all over smoky eye with a white, just a bold white liner, it looks so good. But the problem is, white liner is hard to purchase, because a lot of them, they either mix with your eyeshadow and create some next color that you was not asking for, or they crack really bad. Not this one. This one does not mix. It does not crack. It is like, I don't even understand how they did it. It's the best white eyeliner of all time. I just say, just buy it. Just buy it. Just get it. The next one I have is a lilac one. So a nice pretty purple shade. You know, I'm big on color. So it's a really pretty light purple shade. Cool thing is, Ulta's always doing some type of sale, like buy one get one half off, especially with NYX. So, you know, you could pick up a couple of colors. The next one is brown. This is like my second most used one. I like to do a lot of neutral looks with brown liner. That's been kind of my thing lately, since I kind of took a break from doing colored looks. And so I use the brown a bunch. The brown is really, really good too. It's a nice dark brown. I wish they had one more that was like a little bit lighter. That's a really good chocolate color. And then the last one I have, I believe, is like the kind of burgundy red one. Yeah, so this is red. I did a red liner look one day last minute, and it was fire, okay? I had no eyeshadow on, just a red liner. Baby, get into it. And if you're somebody who wants to do some fun holiday looks, you could use the red and white, create some cool like Christmas color looks. And I know they also have a yellow. That might be the only shade that I'm missing. I'm not too sure, but I know that they have other colors. So absolutely love these eyeliners. Definitely recommend it for you guys if you're looking for new liquid liners that is going to be great quality as well as affordable. Next is going to be some glitter. 'Tis the season for glitter looks, okay? I'm definitely going to be doing some New Year's look on Instagram, so make sure you guys are following me on Instagram. But these are from my friend Beauty by Melissa. She launched her own makeup line called Boliv. I believe it's how you pronounce her last name, Boliv Beauty. And she started off with glitters because she's really well known for her glitter looks. You guys probably heard of her. She's super talented, amazing girl, so sweet. I love her to death. We've been friends for years, and I just loved her glitters. Like, her glitters are so pretty. I did do a look on my Instagram that you guys seem to really like. I just love it because you're getting a lot of variety of sizes when it comes to the glitter, so it's giving you more dimension to looks. It's not just like flat glitter look. It's like you got the chunky and the really fine glitters just kind of all mixed in, and all these different types of holographic colors and all types of stuff. Like, the glitters are so beautiful, and I think she did a great job. So if you're looking for new glitters, definitely check them out. I love the packaging. It has like this rose gold top to it. Really, really nice. And now we are moving on to the last two products, which are lips. First thing we're going to talk about are these Juvia Place lipsticks. Now, you guys probably watched the Buzzin' Cousin first installment video, which was me and Samantha doing first impressions on these lip products. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it in the cards for you guys. But if you did watch it, you've seen our reaction of how we was like, no, these lipsticks are good, you know, but we weren't really going anywhere. So I used that time to just kind of wear the lipsticks. And these are some of the best nude lipsticks I've ever tried. They don't look chalky on the lips at all. I don't know, something about the formula, like my lips just look juicy when I'm wearing them. I'm wearing one right now. I just topped it with some gloss. This is Mademoiselle. The formulation is so good. It's such a creamy yet full opaque lipstick that just feels really soft, but it's really matte. It's no shine to it all. It ain't one of those fake mattes when it was like, it's matte, but you see shine to it. Like, no, it's matte, but it feels good. Like, this is honestly one of the best lipstick formulations I've ever tried, and I'm really hoping Juvia Place drops, you know, some reds, some pinks, all of that, because this formulation is so good. I pulled just two that I've really been loving, but honestly I love them all. So I have on Mademoiselle right now, which is like that peachy color right there, this peachy nude, but then I've also really been loving Lady as well. Lady is like a little bit deeper than me, like those kind of caramelly nudes, if that makes sense. Those more brown based nudes, those are my favorite nudes to wear. I just feel like they complement me the best, and I absolutely love that one. So those two have been in heavy rotation, but I really do like all of them. I wore Toffee the other day. In my last video I had on Toffee, and I actually had some people ask me what lipstick I had on. That formula is so good. So good. So if you're looking for new nude lipsticks, definitely check those out. And of course, it's Juvia's Place, so it's black owned, so you need to support, period. For the last product, it's going to be these wet cherry lip glosses from Lime Crime. Yes, I still support Lime Crime. We're not even gonna start there. This one right here is called Extra Poppin', so it's just a clear one, and I'm showing this one just because I feel like you could never go wrong with having a clear gloss in your collection, because you could just top it on anything that you wear. But these wet cherry lip glosses, oh my gosh, like your lips, like juicy, like they look so good when you wear these glosses. It feels good. They smell really good too. Actually, oh, they smell like candy. So actually for Black Friday or Cyber Monday, I ended up ordering 3 more of them. I have 3 of them right now, which is this one and 2 nude ones. I ended up ordering 3 like really colorful ones, because I feel like hopefully if we have any type of freedom to go anywhere without a mask in the summer, I really want to do more colored lips and more glossy colored lips. So that was my purpose. If not, then I'll just wear it in the house and come up with looks in the house. But I just think that formula is so good and just so, I don't know, just luscious. Like you just wear it and you're just like, don't my lips look good? I almost forgot this. I'm looking like, okay. Hold up, hold that thought. This is officially the last product I had to show you guys. This is the Chic Cheek blush palette from Scott Barnes. Now, I bought this palette when I was just trying to get a little bit more inspired with makeup, and I was watching his videos that he would do with Tati, and I was like, you know what, I really love supporting like these working makeup artists makeup lines, because I know they know what's going to pop, they know what's going to work. And so I ended up getting his blush palette, and this has been my go-to blushes since I got it, because I have a variety of everything. I have pinks, I have more rosy colors, I have peach colors, which you know I love. I have this beautiful orange color, and I have some shimmery colors in case I want a more shimmery blush. Today I have on Strike a Pose, Sweet Cheeks, and Minimalist. I don't know, I was just having a moment and I just mixed them all together. But this has been my favorite blush palette lately. If you're looking for blushes, definitely check this out. This palette is like $56, which sounds expensive, but you guys have to break it down to the fact that you are getting 8 very pigmented blushes, so you don't need a lot of product. So that's one. You're getting a great size mirror, you're getting great quality, and a lot of times you can find a coupon. I put in some coupon when I got this, and it was like 30% off, which was a steal. Shipping was like 2 days, and I'm obsessed with it. Like I said, I'm really obsessed with it. I love this palette. I take this palette with me when I'm traveling, and I actually just ordered his contour as well as his highlight palette, because I'm like, if I love this much, then I should get the other products. Now that is going to conclude all my favorite products that I will be using as far as makeup and skincare in 2021. I'm hoping that 2021 allows me to play a little bit more with makeup and just kind of get back to my roots and get back excited about beauty. If you've been here for a minute, then you know that's really what this channel started about, as much as I love hair and I love everything else, makeup is just, it's therapeutic for me. It's my therapy, you know what I'm saying? It's what calms my anxiety. So I definitely want to just get back into it and hopefully discover some more products to share with you guys. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe right now, okay? And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.